then you will say, sir, it is not a new thing for us. We have already studied in 5th class, in 6th class, as well as 7th class also, and even 8th class also we have studied, sir. We know it. I too know that you know it. But today, when you have come in class 9th standard, I am going to prove that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So this is the difference between what you have studied so far and what you are going to study in future. See, this statement I have to prove, and proving a statement, this is called as theorem. Now, so far what your teacher used to say that, children, sum of three angles of a triangle is 180. You used to blindly accept your teacher's statement, or at the most what you used to do is you used to draw a triangle, measure all the three angles and find the sum, and it is equal to 180 degree. That was the method that you usually followed. Now today I am going to prove it, and I am going to prove it in a systematic way, and that's what we call proving a theorem. How to do it? See here, to prove a theorem you need these 4 steps: data, to prove, construction and proof. See, data means what? I'll tell you. Sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So that means you have to draw a triangle here. So whatever you draw, you have to write that information, and that information is called as data. For example, here data is triangle ABC is a given triangle. So this is what is there, because we are talking about a triangle, and when you talk about a triangle, then you have to write that is the data. So in data, what I'll write here is triangle ABC. ABC is the given triangle. This is what I'll write here. ABC is the given triangle. Now see what I have to prove. Sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. That means angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 degree. So this is what I should prove. So this is angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. This is what I am supposed to prove. And this is a systematic way to prove anything, any theorem. So ABC is the given triangle. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C should be equal to 180 degree. This is what is to do. The next construction, I have to construct something in order to prove my theorem. Directly I cannot prove the theorem. So in order to prove the theorem, I need certain things to be extended, and that extended things are called as construction. So what am I extending here? In this triangle ABC, I am constructing DA parallel to BC. So what I will write here? Construct DA parallel to BC. Construct DA parallel to BC and mark angles as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as shown in figure. Now, in order to prove the theorem, I am taking the help of these things. Now, what I do next here is see, DA is parallel to BC and AB is the transversal. So, this angle 1 and this angle 4 will be alternate interior angle. So, in the proof I will write here DE is parallel to BC and AB is transversal. AB is transversal. So what will happen is angle 1, this angle 1 will be equal to angle 4. So I write here angle 1 equal to angle 4. I will call it as first equation, and reason is because alternate interior angles. So what I have done is 1 is equal to what? 4. Similarly, children, 3 will be equal to 5, because once again you will be getting a set of alternate angles here. 3 is equal to 5. So what I will say? Similarly, what I can say? DE is parallel to BC. Similarly, DE is parallel to BC and AC is the transversal, and AC is the transversal. AC is the transversal. In that case, what will happen is angle 3 will be equal to angle 5. This I'll call it as equation number 2. What I have done is this angle is equal to this angle and this angle is equal to this angle. I have taken both the alternate interior angles. Also, children, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. This I'll call it as equation number 3 because linear pairs. Now, suppose if I put equation 1 and equation 2 in equation 3, let us see what I get. Put equation 1 and 2 in 3. Let us see what we get. See, in place of 1, I should put 4. In place of 1, I should put 4. In place of 1, I should put 4. In place of 2, I have to keep it as it is. But in case of 3, I have to put 5. See what I got. I got angle 4 plus angle 2 plus angle 5 is 180. That means angle 4 plus angle 2 plus angle 5 is 180. Angle 4 means angle B, angle 5 means angle C, and angle 2 means angle A. So if I rewrite it properly, if I make it in a proper way, then I can say that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So this I can call it as, say, equation number 4, and hence I can say that I have proved the theorem. I repeat, children, what I have done. See, first I have taken angle 1 is equal to angle 4 and I have called it as first equation. Then I have taken angle 3 equal to angle 5. I am calling it as second equation. And then I have taken the linear pairs. Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180 degree. And in the next step, what I have done is, in place of angle 1, I have put angle 4. And in place of angle 3, I have put angle 5. So finally what I get result is angle 4 plus angle 2 plus angle 5 is 180. And angle 4 stands for B, angle 5 stands for C, and angle 2 stands for A. So angle A plus B plus C is 180 degree. So this is how we can prove a theorem in a very systematic way. Now next is, second theorem that I am proving here is, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. Now this theorem again, it's not a new thing for you, it's already taught. But only thing is, it was taught but it was stored, it was not proved. Now today in this video, we are going to prove it. So what I'll write is, data PQR is a triangle and PRS is the exterior angle. What is it? PQR is the triangle, PRS is the exterior angle. So what I will do here is, I'll write here data is PQR is the given triangle. PQR is the given triangle where angle PRS is the exterior angle. Angle PRS is the exterior angle. Now here what I should prove is, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. So you can see here, this is the exterior angle and this is the interior opposite angle. This is not interior, it is inside and also opposite side. That means angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Or I can say like this also, angle PRS is equal to angle RPQ plus angle PQR. This is what I have to prove. Now let us see the proof. See, in triangle PQR, what I can say here is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. This I will call it as equation number 1. And the reason for writing this is sum angle property of triangle or angle sum property of triangle. Already we have studied it, that in any triangle sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So here the same thing I have applied. Triangle PQR, in this triangle angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Also angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree. Now you may ask, sir, why? Already you know the reason for this also. It is a linear pair. So what I have got is, I have got a triangle where the first angle plus second angle plus third angle is 180 degree. Also in the same triangle, what I am getting is this angle plus this angle is 180 degree. Now if you compare the first and second equation, comparing equation 1 and equation 2. If you compare the first and second equation, what you find is right hand side is equal to right hand side. You can check it out. The sum of 3 angles is 180. The sum of 2 angles is 180. Now what I am getting is, this is also equal, this is also equal. And if right hand side is equal to right hand side, then definitely left hand side has to be equal to left hand side. So it implies left hand side is equal to left hand side. If left hand side is equal to left hand side, that means what? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. So here what will happen is 3 cancels with 3. Suppose if I transpose this 3 here, then it will become minus angle 3. So what I will get here is angle 1 plus angle 2, that will be equal to angle 4. And just see children, this is what I should prove. Angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. And this is what I have proved. Angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus 2. Otherwise, instead of writing angle 4, you can write angle PRS. You can write here angle PRS is equal to angle PRS. Instead of writing angle 1, you can write angle QPR is equal to angle QPR plus angle 2 means what? PQR. So what I can say here is, hence I have proved the theorem. Hence proved. So if you have not understood, let me explain once again. What I have done in this case is, I have taken the triangle and I am using that sum angle property, that is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180 degree. Then this linear pair property I am using. When I compare the two equations, the right hand side and right hand sides are equal, and if right hand sides and right hand sides are equal, definitely left hand side should be equal. So that means what? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 3 plus 4. 3 cancels with 3. That means 1 plus 2 is equal to 4. So what we have proved here is exterior angle of a triangle is always equal to sum of interior opposite angles. So dear children, this is the systematic way in which you can explain the theorems or prove the theorems. The first theorem that we have proved is the sum angle property theorem. The sum of interior angles of any triangle is equal to 180 degree. And the second theorem that we have proved is exterior angle of a triangle is always equal to sum of interior opposite angles. That's all children. Thanks a lot.